This is a journal log, something I can go back to, I guess. Um, but also, I don't think there's no reason I'm putting these on YouTube as well. I think there's always a reason. If it jumps into someone else's awareness and it helps, maybe just sharing my experience. But yeah, I hit rock bottom basically yesterday. But something quite magical happened, and hence why I put this beautiful tarot deck in front. This was actually off the very friend that contacted me when I was in my darkest moment. So I'd been basically, I left work a few months ago, thought I was kind of free, and life has a funny way of, um, showing you where you're not free, whether it's financially, emotionally, people that you attract. And the one thing I did notice is immediately the toxic people had to go. I had no energy tolerance to kind of be around those kind of people anymore. So something in me just, I even used to be a very selfish friend as well, because I had friends that bullied me when I was younger. And so I associated, like you do, that friends can't be trusted. Um, but it's been quite a magical turnaround for me, really, because this kind of new job I got was, doing delivery driving job. I won't say which company, but I'll just say that it's soul destroying, and the people working in these jobs, man, do I feel for them. Do I have so much appreciation. This modern society, consuming and consuming, just turning people into machines basically. And I did this job for one day, just one day, from 11. Well, no, actually, they asked me to come in an hour unpaid. And so I did. Sat in a car, nobody came to say hi or introduce himself, just got shoved in a van with someone, and then we went and did the deliveries. The guy was lovely. He was really helpful. He didn't even have to do this. He weren't getting paid extra, but yet he took his time to really show me the job. We finished early. We had a good shift. I went home, thought everything was going okay. Thought, yeah, I can do this. Then my mind came into play. I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. Everything was going through my head. Just didn't want, like thoughts of not wanting to be here. And I'm trying to keep the video short, so I don't need to go into all that. But the message of this video is, I became into a very dark place that I've been in 4 months, but it never came to head. And then in the morning, the time came to get up again for the shift, and at 5 a.m. I'd awoke and just cried my eyes out. I don't even know why. I just cried my eyes out. I felt heavy, felt dense, low, and I just cried and cried and cried. And I never really, it's very rare, because I've got this ego that I'm really trying to balance. And I was like, I don't need to ask for help. And this time I did. I said, God, I don't know what to do. I can't take this. I do not know what to do. And I just cried myself to sleep. So I woke up to a call, a friend ringing me at 8 o'clock. She never rings me. She never ever rings me at that time. Nobody rings at someone at like 8:30 in the morning, do they? Unless you're working and stuff like that together. And she just asked me if I was okay, and I nearly didn't even pick up the phone. And it's like I just burst out crying. I wasn't really properly asleep. I was still threatening, and in my mind, do I go in? Do I not? I'm in debt anyway. What does it matter? I'm in a house that I never really chose to be in, but I'm grateful for. But I just, I just knew I couldn't go back to that job. And all she did was listened and said, "Then don't go back." if that's not for you, then don't go back. And it was a weight off my shoulders. And so what I'm trying to say in this video is, do ask for help, whether you believe in God or whatever, source, whatever you want to call it. Do ask for help, because basically my friend said to me, like, have you told your mum, have you told anyone about these feelings, what's happened in your life, the trauma and stuff? And I was like, not really. I said, I don't want to burden people, don't want to share it. And because I love her so much, I said, I'll do it, even if it's for you, I'll just do it, I'll find help. And so yesterday I went through, like, I would say, a very healing process of not being alone through it. I talked to my mum, I talked to my other friends, just anyone I felt close to. And then I never realized just how much that just being there for those people when they needed you, it comes back tenfold. And from my heart, I am so fortunate. So fortunate. And the other videos I've made on this channel before, I was trying to, not lecture, but trying to keep things positive. And but sometimes we can't be that. Sometimes you've got to feel it, you've got to be in it. And man, am I in it. I've been, all I could do today was just get out of bed at 10:40 in the morning, and then just got in the bath for 2.5 hours listening to Leonard Cohen. And I didn't even know who he was till yesterday. Spotify just randomly played it, and there's a song called You Want It Darker. And it's kind of, I resonated that the song is kind of telling you, that the darkness, that you've got to go into that darkness, you've got to transmute it, you've got to let it go, and then you've got to make your peace with it. Whatever that darkness is, if it's addiction, if it's, shame, guilt, I've had them all. I don't think there's one I've not had in some shape or form, and I'm pretty sure if you're here, you're probably the same. But you can get through it, and I can get through it. And this is me speaking to myself. I will watch this back as many times as I need to tell myself in those darkest moments that I can get through it. I need to believe, as this card say in my magic. I need to believe in the magic bells. Do that for Christmas. But no matter how dark it gets, even if I have nothing, I know I've got friends, and I know I've got love in my life, and I've got those relationships. And, they wouldn't be there if I hadn't allowed them to be and nurtured those relationships. So fuck money, fuck whatever else people or society expect of me and want from me. I've got to be myself, and I've got to be real. And that's what I'm trying to do. Even for the closest friends that I've got, you've got to be real. Even when you think you're not wearing the mask, you are. Because if you have something to say, you shouldn't say that, or it's not safe to say that, you're not being real. There are differences with boundaries, of course, but with those people that are real with you, that are close with you, that don't judge you, it is safe to open up. And that's where I wasn't being true to myself. So if you are going through depression, if you're going through difficult moods, low moods, it isn't forever. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's a new day. You wake up, you do what you can, and you just thank God, thank yourself, thank your friends. Just be grateful that what you do have is there and it's supporting you. And with that, I truly do love each and every one of us on this planet, because this 3D realm is so difficult to be in sometimes. And I feel my experiences have gifted me that appreciation. So much love, much love.